Hello and welcome back to the TGG Plunder campaign. We are doing level 3 and we have Shy applies to gold. Alright. That would require that I gain a gold. Well, with Bandit, maybe. So we've got a Shaman board. And it's the only trashing? Well, first mate with that could actually be pretty good. Normally, like a problem you run into with these like shaman is the only trashing things, it's like, okay, I do want a bunch of them because I want to trash, but then like I just don't have like a hand and I can't do anything. But if you manage to line up like first mate and a couple shamans, then you can do stuff. Mapmaker is interesting. When any player gains a victory card, you can play this from your hand. So when, you know, there's estates in the trash, either player has to take them out of the trash and play your Mapmaker. So I think that looks like a good opener here. Landing Party also looks pretty good because you're gonna, at least early in the game, you're gonna have some bad hands and you can just like get your landing parties back. But anyway, let's talk a little bit more about the overall. So like I said, Shaman is the only trashing. There is Gardens, so like eventually losing control of your deck could be a thing, but I don't know. I think having deck control is probably better. Although it is worth noting that there's no plus buy, so you are going to have to get like a good number of like consecutive province turns to have a successful thing that way. Although on the flip side, like there's no gainers other than Bandit. There's no way to gain multiple gardens either, is the point. But they are easier to gain than provinces. Village, we've got Harbor Village, Landing Party, and then First Mate, and then Gondola, kind of. Smithy, Draw, Landing Party, Map Maker, and then like potentially First Mate as well. Said no plus buy, very little in the way of gains. I actually am thinking that like I could see some kind of garden strategy be the play here. Just like a question of, can you I don't think you can junk the opponent to the point where they're not like going to be able to hit gardens pretty much every turn. Like I think they're just going to be able to do that. Especially like if they invest in like some map makers to react to the like green gaining or bandit to get golds into the deck, which can then also be shy as that's useful. First mate is patient. Man, I really wish there was like plus buy or something in this kingdom. I feel like it would be way more fun if I had the expectation that yes, I can just build here. Like I can have my patient first mates with my shaman and doing things, whatever, but I'm afraid that it's just all going to be too slow because all I can do is buy single province. I can't like gain any components. Well, I think we want Mapmaker either way. So they do go for the shaman. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Do we skip shaman and go for gardens? So that would be, we're just going to open silver. I mean, I guess the thing is, like, if we skip shaman and they get thin, and they will get thin because, like, there won't be any cards coming back at them, then it, like, will they just be able to, like, super cleanly get province per turn. I don't know. And then another question is going to be, if we're going for gardens, what's our like second and third pile? Oh no, the noise. All right, hold on a second. So the issue is that the gardens deck also doesn't have gains outside of Bandit. And while Bandit trashing treasures, so Bandit, I mean, it gains you the golds. Bandit trashing treasures is generally not going to get the treasures to you. It's going to get them to the opponent because they'll just take them back start of their next turn. So it's still not very many gains. And so gardens are unlikely to outscore provinces, like, you know, in the sense that like you're not going to get like 6-point gardens. So then you need to be able to pile out estates. Those are easy enough to take. But then, like, what's your third pile? I mean, it could be duchies if you can hit 5 often enough. But I don't know. I think a deck that gets uncontested thinning is going to be able to hit province consistently enough. I think we do take shaman. I think we do. All right, we've got 5. We could just take another map maker. Could do the first mate thing. Could take a bandit already. I think I like getting one more map maker before we do anything else. All right, now I think bandit. All right, there's no way it makes sense to trigger the shuffle here, so I think we'll take a second shaman. And another map maker. Yeah, so they get the gold back, but they don't get to play it, or discard it to Shari, which is something. I'm gonna just take another map maker. Take all the map makers. So what's in the trash? An estate. Okay. So discard first. I guess there's no real point in even picking up this map maker. All right, do we just go for province already? Probably. I mean, it is a low-powered board. How much more building do we really want to do? So if we don't play this one, we can react it and either top deck or find the other map makers for this turn. When we get this estate out of the trash. When we can have the shy gold as well. Although I guess the question is there even a point in that? Maybe there's not. Like, we can just hit province anyway, so... Like, we've got 2 map makers down there? I think we just leave that where it is. Although we do have another shaman. Yeah, alright. Alright, now I really think there's no point, because we know we have a map maker on top. Or 2 map makers on top? I think it's 2. Do we take the bandit? Do we need more gold in our deck? I don't know that we do, really. If we take the golds, we're guaranteed to hit province already. It doesn't make our gardens better if we end up taking gardens. Yeah, alright. We'll take the bandit. I mean, the other thing is, like, they don't have that much. I don't even know. How do they even have 2 golds? I guess they bought them. I'm gonna discard that. Yeah. Alright, now... Well, we do want to trigger this shuffle because we do have more map makers down there. Or wait, should we just take gold estate? We leave 1 map maker on top? I think so. I guess there's not much point in cycling here. We've got our 2 shamans, we can hit province. We leave the estate in the trash so that can potentially trigger our map makers next turn. We just trash copper by province. One shaman or gold? Probably Gold. Do we want to shy? Played 2 map makers. We have 2 map makers down there. There's no estates in the trash, but we're up by a point, so they can't gain. Yeah, even if they province again, which it's really pretty surprising that they have been able to do that. Like that they've been this good at hitting province with. All right, well, 13 turns. Yeah, that does seem like it outcompetes the gardens pretty hard, actually. We got 6 provinces. Yeah, it did not feel like they should have been that close in points. I mean, they ended up with all the estates, so that's one thing. Yeah, our deck was a lot better. But I guess there's only so much better it can be on a board like this. Yeah. Like I said, I would have had more fun with this if like I'd been able to do more with like the first mate at the very least. I don't know. If there'd been plus buy, or if there'd been like a workshop, or I don't know, something. But I do think that this was like pretty elegant, at least what we ended up doing. We got down to only 4 coppers too. 6 gold is more than we really needed. We probably could have stopped playing the bandit earlier than that. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for level 4. Until then.